Interesting jail story. Hey, I remember back in like 2000, maybe 18 or 19, I was in Centinela on the 3 yard. Now, being in prison, comfortability is like a big thing because you get shipped around a lot. You end up in cells with people that you don't know, you don't like, and it really can result into something bad. There've been a lot of times where they put you in a cell with somebody that you just can't get along with, and it turns out to real violence. And with that being said, I was at Centinela, and they was starting to implement sending the people with life and the LWOPers down to level 2s. So it was a lot of dudes that was on the yard for years because they couldn't go no lower than that 3 yard. But since things changed, they was forcing them to go lower. And these people already had a lot of stuff set up. Like the Marcelli, he was at Centinela, I think like 5 years already. He was the porter. He had a cell phone. He had different plugs. And then my neighbor, he was a blood dude, the older blood dude from Peru. He was there for just as long or maybe longer. He was a porter as well. Had his own phone, had plays, had juice with the COs. He could get his cell open when he wanted and all that. So they put them up, both of them up, to go down to level 2. Marcelli was able to get a medical hold on his leg. So all the other OGs is attempting to get medical stays as well. Now, one day, he's like, I'm going to do it. I'm like, well, what you talking about? I'm in my cell. He come to the door. He's like, I'm going to do it. Like, just if I need you to, vouch, just say you seen me walking funny. I'm like, all right. Next thing you know, I'm in my cell, and I got the phone, and I see him get his door cracked. Like, hey, CO, hey. So he get his door cracked, and it opened. So I took the phone because the COs is like shift exchange anyway. So the COs is about to walk around. And this is when he about to bust his play. So boom, the COs is walking around here, walking. COs get close to my cell, and I hear boom, boom, boom. Ah, my back. Ah. So boom, the CO walk up, and he look through the door, see the dude, and he get the door open. He get the door open. As soon as the door open, the boy on the floor with the hot pot all on the water all on the floor, him on the floor like, oh, I can't move. His celly right there, like, man, he gave out. He tried to sit down. He just gave out. Boom, it fell. And then boom, so the COs call the yard down. They call in medical. And he right here just stiff, playing the role, good, back hurting. They put him on a stretcher and a gurney, and they take him out. They're like, can you move? He's like, no, I can't move. So they take him out. So we go in the cells, and then it ended up being count time. So during count time, he come back, walking back, and they restrict him to a cell. And before his cell door comes, the neighbor, he come and walk up to the door and say, yeah, that should give me about 3 months. Me and my celly start dying. Like, this dude just became Denzel. He came Denzel. I ain't seen no acting that good in years.